Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. The sun is shining here in the morning. Hi, fat boy. Happy day of the woman. I am woman, hear me roar. Rawr. It could be a nice day, a nice roar, or it could be a mean roar, a testing roar. But just know, it's your choice. 4 hours and you're up. Girl. Good morning. Yay, there you have it, sweatshirt. Those are some cool sweatshirts. So we have revamped the shirts because the seams were a little too low. So those should be about right now. Good morning, Jody. How are you guys on this Tuesday morning? The day of thy woman. They're in his basket in the laundry room. This guy. How many times do I have to tell him where his clothes are if they're not in his drawer? They're in his basket in the laundry room. Lord have mercy on my soul. How are you on Women's Day? My ass is a little liquidy. Don't know why. I got up to poop in the middle of the night. My stomach was just not having it. I think it was my chicken that I ate. I don't know, or the wine. So I finished it up this morning. I just realized last time my Patreon payment didn't go through. You know, I don't know what's going on with the Patreon, but I have a friend that is constantly having issues with Patreon. Yeah, well, it was for Grandpa, not Dan. And yes, I haven't put shit away yet, don't judge. I only have so many fingers and arms and legs and hands, right? So because we change Grandpa every day, his pants, not his upper, every other day we'll change his, like, when he showers, his shirt and sweatshirt. But his pants we have to change every day. And so I have to keep up on the wash because he only has so many sweats. So I need to purchase him more. Not that I wouldn't do wash every day anyway, but Hi, Susie. You guys, it is crazy. So we have another Manscape video to put out. Dan finished his other commercial yesterday that he needed to shoot for a different company. And so we have to work on Manscape because we got to get it out for the Christmas codes or the Hanukkah codes, whatever you guys need it for. Kwanzaa, shit. So we have to work. He's writing the Manscape commercial today. And then we'll have to either shoot it at some time tonight and get it up to them so they can review it and let us know if it's a go. Good morning, Vicky. Hello, T-Craze. I see you. Yes. So another Manscape. The other commercial that will be aired will be just a simple, basic one, but it's only on Instagram, not on, it's not a TikTok thing or a YouTube thing. Hi, Howard. And if those of you who follow him on Instagram may have seen a segue into it. For a model for the Manscaped ad. Hi, Jenny Boo. Matters, every day is different. Anywhere from 4 to 7 miles, but that's walking included later in my run. I try to do at least 3 to 5 miles and then walk a little bit. Hello, LJ. So we're hoping for some fun stuff. Hi, Samantha. And you guys, that's really where the fun is for Dan. Being able to compose and write his own stuff. The one commercial that will be aired maybe this week is really kind of not him, but it's him talking. He didn't write it, the company did. But it's something that we feel is important. So when we do any sort of additional like projects, right? It's stuff that we would stand by. It's stuff that we support. It's stuff that are meaningful to us. So in some way, we get stuff every day that we can sell and push, but we choose not to do that because, you know, half of this stuff, you know, I don't like, you know, like this TikTok shop stuff. Now, I have bought it to try it out, but I'm not pushing shit I don't like, but I think it's full of shit. Anyhow, remember, tapping is clapping on TikTok and YouTube. Thumbs up. Yes, he's excited. Like by Jeff, he's excited to, you know, he likes the creative side of him, right? So he likes doing the writing and the acting. So he's kind of got the outline of the commercial. Bye, Jeff. Have a good one. He's kind of got the outline in his head. So he just has to do it, get it, and do it. No. So that's fun. Today, at some point today, I will be doing a subscriber live. It's Tuesday. So I noticed a couple people have said stuff like on my videos, it doesn't seem like them to do a subscriber live. No, I am. Mrs. D-Cell NorCal 3. So that is me. Even Hannah's friend, Hannah called me last night for some other things, and she was like, so Alex went on the other day, and it said you had to pay. She was really mad. She couldn't talk to you. And I said, oh, tell Alex to pay. Just kidding. I said, yeah, on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Mornings are always non-subscriber lives unless I get off and I can switch it to a sub chat only for trolls. But Tuesday, Thursdays, and any additional pop-ups are subscriber lives. So there you have it. Like it, love it, or don't. You don't have to do it, but just watch me when it's not. Somebody said they had to subscribe, a couple people, Hush, because they're like, I couldn't handle not seeing you and what funny stuff you say. I said, that's right. Damn Skippy. And they're different, right? It's a different vibe, I think, because, you know, morning lives, I'm doing my shindig on the treadmill. Evening lives, it's me and Dan fighting for attention. And then my sub lives are just more of a, you know, inside view of some, you know, just normal shenanigans within the house. And it's amazing without the trolls, for the love of Pete. Although they can still preview and still violate me, you know, not in a good way. And their preview. Oh, Lord have mercy on my soul. You have a rescue called the Kitten Motel. Members option on here. Fat boy. Bruh, are you trying to overwork me? I am overworked. I'm already overworked. Taking on new shenanigans. Trying to build the Salinger empire. I want it. I want it all. And I will be the ruler of the empire. Not really. I'm just joking. Shit. Trolls are gonna come in hot. So, whatever you... It will be me, thy woman, Danielle Rachel Behar Salinger, to take over the whole Salinger farm. I will be in charge. I already am. I will rise to the top. I'm doing it right now. And I will be the master of my own universe. Wait, I already am. Shit. Anywho. Woohoo! Get it, Rhonda. Get it. I am the queen of my castle. I'm a hustler. I told my daughter, she's like, geez, Mom, I have to find out more about you on social media than I do on the phone. She's like, you're working it. You're busy. No shit, Sherlock. Y'all putting me through the ringer. College, secondary education, the holidays. Hannah, I keep getting bills. Hannah, what? You already surpassed your limit. Hello to my flying monkeys. She's like, well, remember you started the tradition of Christmas Eve pajamas. So because you didn't buy them, I'm buying them. So here I was thinking she was buying them for her sister too. No, she just bought them for herself. Oh, Lord. So I don't know. I'll buy Kitten Hotel. I love anybody who takes care of kitties. So Fat Boy, there's always that option. I do have to look into it because I know you guys are like, what about me? What about us? I want alone Danielle time. I want to see the inside scoop at the Salinger domain. I want to see the natural environment. I want to see all the chaos that ensues on a daily basis. We don't see enough, but I need to figure it all out. I can only do so much. So good morning. It never ends, Vicky. It never ends. And I have to say, as now a contributor financially to my household, I feel a sense of proudness. Hannah, guess what? Hannah's always like, well, Mom, what you up to this month? And I'm like, I can almost take care of myself. Almost. Just one person. For herself. With my money, okay? With my money. I'm trying to pay off my debt. I don't really have debt, but every time I pay off my Amazon or my PayPal, there's another balance. Stop! I gave my son $38. Why 38? He came home with only drinks for himself. What the fuck? I would have sent him right back out. I would have said, I'm still confused with your $38 amount, though. Susan. Sorry about the diagnosis, but I'm glad you found us. So, yes. So now I have to, you guys, it's December 5th at approximately 8:59 PST AM. Shit. I have to get my shit together. Like, Hannah already bought all her gifts. Andrew's beyond the budget. Jennifer, I texted her and I was like, bruh, it's the 4th. Here's your limit. Buy your shit or tell me what you want. And then I still have to get Hannah's almost future mother-in-law present. 19 shopping days. And that's only if you celebrate Christmas, right? Think about the people who have Hanukkah this week. Well, they're already too fucking late. Anyhow, hello, Hecka. What's up, dude? So anyhow, I did well. We have 6 people. So I gave enough money for everyone to get drinks. I figured. I was like, $38 to be exact. What did he buy? Holy moly. I hate shopping too. And I do have to go up to the foothills because they have the best candles. There's a local lady who makes them. They smell freaking divine. So I really need to go up because I want to get to Hannah's future mother-in-law some of that stuff. Well, yeah, so it's all good. Is it froggy in the bay? So here's the thing. I'm at the point now where, hey, Gary, I'm like, let me give you, the cash. And then you do what you want with it. Hannah's like, well, no, because I want to open up presents. So I was like, well, you already know what you bought because you bought everything for yourself. I didn't buy it. Andrew, he got a ski pass and he got his fishing or duck hunting season pass with some other things. Sitka. He bought a $500 Sitka jacket. But a what? Sitka. I already had the hat, Mom. I said, son, I gave you a $300 to $400 range when you went and bought your pass and you said you needed a jacket. He said, well, I owe you some money. I spent $800. Bruh. You what? Well, I had to get myself a good jacket. It's Sitka, Mom. Sitka. I don't fucking care if it's Sutka. I didn't give you permission. So here's the conundrum. You ready for this? You did, Slick? No, I didn't see it yet. Here's the conundrum. He bought me that bag, right? Remember that bag he bought me like a couple weeks back? So now, the fucker, my son, aka Andrew, won't take the money out of his savings, right? So he has like over $10,000 in his savings account, roughly. So instead of just taking out, you should not get presents anymore. Because he won't take the money, yes, Judy, I am. He won't take the money out of his savings and just save, right? He'd rather pay it off little by little. I'm like, it makes no sense. Well, I owe you $400 for the over allotted amount, right, that I spent at Sportsman's. Yes, son. And then I noticed when he was in New York, he spent $200 at Bloomingdale's on my card. After I noticed, spent $500 for some glasses and $500 on a PlayStation, then my card was used. So I said, before I yell, who spent the $200 at Bloomingdale's? Whatever, Kay. He said, oh, I did. I didn't have my card with me. You didn't have your card with me, but somehow you had my card with you. What the fuck was $200? Oh, that was my cashmere beanie. A cashmere. A what? Yeah, did you see when I came home? It was cashmere. Who the fuck do you think you are? Cashmere. A what? Are you tripping? Cashmere. Excuse me. What the fuck made you think you needed a cashmere beanie? You gonna work with that on your head? With your hands on the construction sites? Bruh, you have lost your ever-loving mind. What? Cashmere. Cashmere. That, I believe, was his sister. What the fuck does he know about cashmere? I barely know about cashmere. But what I do know, I don't buy it because guess what? It's too expensive. So I'm taking that money on principle out of his MF account. I can do that because I'm linked up. I will not indulge. So I had to have a little talk with him. I said, Andrew, it looks like, not the point, Howard. Not the point. Pounding nails, hydro seeding, and whatever else he does. I don't give a shit. He's making money, but then now he's on loans, right? His sister wanted the points on her Apple Card, so he charged my bag. So now every week he gives her money, right, to pay off the bag. No, son, huh? So, no, I don't wear cashmere, for the love of Pete. So, I'm like, dude, I'm gonna tell you something. Oh yeah, Judy, I know. So we thought about doing that too. So I thought to him, I said, you have to learn a valuable lesson here. He's styling, profiling. I am taking my money back. I'm gonna take my $400 back of the $800 you spent, and I'm taking the $200. But now they're thinking, that's funny, Gia, sorry. And I'm taking my $200 back for the beanie. Because of the fact that you can't go and make big purchases and go out on credit, tell everybody you're paying them back while you have a chunk of change. Pay it off, then start saving. Don't leave all these debts all over. Here, Timbuktu. Pay it off. He does not borrow the Porsche. He's driven it a couple times, but what he does do, I'll tell you what he does do when he's in the car with me while I'm driving the Porsche. He tells me how to drive it and tells me I'm ruining the engine and the clutch of his future car. I stopped the car the other day. I said, get the fuck out. He's like, Mom. I said, you open your mouth one more fucking time, I'm throwing your ass out of the car. I'm throwing your ass out of the car. Well, stop lugging. Your RPMs, you raise. One more word, son. One more fucking word. I pulled over. Mom, what are you doing? I'm not joking. Utter one more fucking syllable out of your mouth. I'm opening the door and I'm heaving your ass out. Yeah. What the hell? Mom, don't do it. You want a fat lip? I'll start with the fat lip and then we'll move on to pushing your ass out the door. Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to make him see. Just pay off the shit. I don't want to. Don't buy it then. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. If you don't have the cash for it, right? Don't buy it. Can I get a credit card? No. I think I need to build no. Because you don't even have the basic principles of credit card. You don't have the money to pay cash for it. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. That's the rules. He doesn't have, there's no interest unless I'm charging him interest or Jennifer's charging him interest. And that's the lesson, Linda. You know, people get, every time I want to say Linda, listen to me, Linda. So, no. Well, he did use it with her card. So I'm trying to say, you just don't buy it unless you have a plan. You know, I'm going to break it up in 2 payments. Fine. But we're not going to be a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and you're still spending money, right? Because you're not going to get caught up. Pay off your debt, start saving again. So far he's been very good. That's good. So Hecka, no, he's not, because he wants to save money. But I said, you're technically not saving it because you still owe. So pay it off. Hey, I mean, he's got for him some money in there, but the problem is he keeps spending on other things. Anyhow, so my kids, I always gave them, when they went away to school, they had a credit card. Actually, I lied. When they started driving, because we are the family that charges everything. It happens, Linda, I know. I did it too, but I didn't ever go, like $400 was like, back in the day, I couldn't catch up for that. So when my kids start driving, they get a credit card. That's hooked up to my, mine and Dan's. Because we don't pay cash. We just literally charge everything, bills, whatever, and then we pay it off at the end of the month. Oh, Rayon, that's good though. To work and manage, right? I believe in that. I'm not like that though. Not that I was ever really wealthy, but I've always give, because that's what my mom did. Yeah, so they have it, but like I told Andrew now, hi Terry, now the only thing you should be using my card for is an emergency and gas. I shouldn't see, liquor store purchases and or gas station purchases that are not gas. And I sure as hell should not see food. If you want to buy food out, that's on you, because he makes a decent amount of money, right? He's not going to school, so he needs to take on his responsibility. I'll pay gas, I don't care. So yeah, so I shouldn't pay for your computer games, your coins. I shouldn't see any of that shit. How long will I pay for their gas? Until, like, Andrew, I'll probably stop paying a lot sooner, because if he's not going to school, it's different. He's working full time. The Jennifer, once she's done with law school, and is making money and is not trying to pay for school at the same time. And Hannah, when she's done and graduated with school and she gets a job. Yeah, it's better. And like, he doesn't think I look over my credit card, So I'm very, like, people ask, were you, that's good, Pippi. And I'm just that way, I pay for all their stuff too. So, I mean, I do pay for the car maintenance, registration, phones, all that type of stuff. But when they can take care of themselves, then they will start taking over after school's done. Like, Jennifer's trying to pay for her own law school. So I want her to try to get away from any student loans. So if that happens, then she'll be good. And once she starts working, she'll make a lot of money. So she will get everything. I have 2 more years. Now, if we couldn't afford it, right, they would have to figure out a way. But I go without for them. So that's $5 every time. Shit, $5 for taking out the trash? Yeah, I don't think so. The boy now has my yellow turbo bug. Yeah, I pay for everything. But you have 1 boy. I have 3 that I'm paying for. Yeah, I don't know either, Nadia. Like, I think about it. You did GSR. What page did you go to? So we bless others. And I think, bye, Linda, have a great day. Yes, much cheaper too. They pay for them. Yes, if they want a new phone or they want it as a present, then then they have to pay for it. I bless my kids. Dan's always getting mad, but I think if it was reversed, I really believe he would do the same thing. Dan's a sucker. My high school junior daughter is worse than my son. These hair appointments, oh my God, the hair. You know, depending on how long her hair is and what she has done, I mean, $300. Yeah. GSR, where did you comment on? Yeah, Kim. Yeah, Val. I'm taking donations too. Because I give so much. This is the Flying Monkey Club. Since I give so much to my kids, I don't have enough for myself. So any and all gifts are welcomed. We had a down payment. Oh, that's nice. Nadia, that's sweet. I would have also had $50,000 to give her. Bye, Hecka. Be safe. Stay warm. One of the Val. I don't know if Val's spending $200-300, but it gets expensive depending on where you're at. But Nadia, I think about all the money. Yeah, it's my fault. Dan always yells. The last night on Dan's YouTube. Oh, yeah. When you had already started in, I think they were calling you a flying monkey. And value on money. Yes. High labor. Oh shit, Jerry. High labor costs of taking out the trash. You never know, he could break a finger or an ankle on the way out the door. So, you know, he's got to look out for his medical, and medical's cheap, not cheap these days. Yeah, and I think it just depends on what you do, right? To your hair. But if you have long, thick hair, yeah, GSR was the whole flying monkey thing. Oh, are you one of Dan's flying monkeys? Danielle's, that's right, I am. And I will circle around your head until I rip all your fucking hair out, bitch. I don't know what the monkeys do. Insurance and benefits. I'm sure that's next, Jerry. If you're paying $5 a trash takeout, that could be up to like $20 a week. I want to tell you, you can. Nicole, I was so bored. And Nicole thought I handled myself well on the live last night. I was so bored. I don't like being quiet. I don't like not attacking and not being spicy. It was painful. Did y'all think, what do monkeys do really quick? Do they rip their hair out? What do we do in retaliation? We just are like buzzing around their heads, clipping out little hairs at a time, shitting on them, pissing on them. What can we do? What are our capabilities? I want to know so I can have pleasure of my internal film playing when y'all go jump in on them. It's a flying monkey. I love it. I know it wasn't fun. Y'all, I was shackled. My mouth was shackled. My body was shackled. My opinions were shackled and repressed. My tongue was lashed and bleeding. I was biting. Rip her out and screech. I was biting my tongue so hard I think I bit off the tip. Just the tip. That's why I'm talking with lisp today, because of my suppressing, my gag orders. Fuck. I hate being suppressed. I hate being calm. What? Huh? Fuck. I wanted to attack so bad last night. I don't have a willy. Oh. So Jerry just said he's the flying naked. He called himself an overweight naked monkey yesterday. So Jerry's actually whacking his pud and squirting it on them. Oh shit. I'm boring. So I will be boring at night because if my whole tongue starts disappearing, I'm not gonna have much of a foe anymore. I need it to build my empire, my wealth, my power, my excretions. Nope, I already have that. Why would I want to build excretions? No, Jerry's doing that. It's called his bullets. What'd you say about my Danielle? You're flying away. Oh shit. When Danielle's being silent. Baby's being put in the corner. Oh shit. Shame. I just thought you'd say that. Yeah. Danielle, can I get a flag? A surrender flag. I surrender. I surrender. I surrender to the bullies, the ignoramuses, and the asshats. And then, y'all, my fucking mods were taking a nap or something, and there was a Timothy guy on there, and he was taunting me. He was just flying comments out, and I was like, and then I had said to him, Timothy, I see you need attention. I see all your comments. I see what you're doing, so here's your attention. But I ain't responding to your stupidness. I wanted to. It's god awful. Especially, Marsha, Christine, you're never here anymore. You're on Zoom talking away, talking to other people. New rule, I'm shutting down Zoom when I'm on. So your bitches are forced to watch me. How about that? Just kidding. It's GSR. Oh, GSR's like giggling. Take that from the flying monkey. I don't know. What do they make? You guys hit the like button on the YouTube. Keep tapping away. Y'all, I only have 11,000 likes. Y'all lame. Come on. Yeah, Timmy something. I don't know. Scroll. I was, woo! He was getting me. I wanted to hit low and go lower and lower. They deserve to be humbled. And GSR is so funny because half of those people, hi Needle, how are you? Half of those people, I've blocked on my YouTube account. There's that one lady, Linda, with the little fucking green L. She trolls my accounts on YouTube. Always has wonderful accolades to give me and tell me how wonderful I'm doing. And so, Dan was like, you got so much hate. I misunderstood Dan, right? I thought he was like, you're getting so much hate on this video. Should I tell them, talk about your menopause and your Lexapro? And I said, the hell you will. No, that's for me to talk about. It's not for you to explain these ignoramuses. And I didn't realize who they were yet until I saw it, and I was like, do you realize that half of those idiots I've already blocked from my page? You know why? Because they were mean. My thumb. Okay, you have 9 other fingers. Keep tapping. You have toes. Y'all, my thumb's cramping. You got 10 toes too. Shit, put that thing on the floor and start tapping. Anyhow. Does Grandpa like Christmas cookies? I don't think he would give 2 shits if it was a mistletoe cookie, a chocolate chip cookie, or a Christmas tree, or a menorah cookie. A cookie is a cookie, Brad. A cookie. A cookie is a cookie. Ah, Chantel. Thanks, Alicia. So, yeah, it's my life, y'all. It's a shit show. So I was mad at Dan. So I misunderstood him. He's like, well, I see what they're kind of saying. At the beginning of the video, when, you kind of yelled, they gave him the exact, Jerry loves, yes, he likes to eat naked his dumplings. So I thought he was saying they time-stamped at my Oscar-winning performance. I did it. Like, I knew what I was doing. Plus, he was being a little bitch. So I had to correct his behavior and yell at him while I was obnoxiously smacking my lips on somebody said I was like a cow. I just speak up on one troll. They were trying to psychoanalyze Danielle on her menopause. And that's so funny, GSR, because, obviously, if they know, they're watching, yeah. It's horrible, Nicole, it's horrible. They're watching me because if you read it, yes, the information that they're speaking on and trolling me on is my own information. So I had told Dan, I said, you will not, nor will you defend me unless you say, y'all, easy on my wife. I love her, I appreciate her, and I support her. End of story, right? End of story. I do not want you going in a diatribe of what they are going to see as excuses for my behavior. My behavior is exactly the way I want it to be, especially when we're on lives together. I choose to do those things. I choose to talk that way. I choose to embellish a lot because I like that. Not everybody likes it, and that's okay. Sean Doggy, Sean Doggy, Sean Doggy. Whew. I was scared on that one. But sometimes they're not as funny. I agree, as I thought they were gonna be. But who cares? I don't give a shit. It's still own it. Bad chicken grease, have a good one. So I choose to be me. Like, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna say stupid things that don't come out the way I want it to. I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna act the way I think is gonna be funny, and I'm gonna yeah. He's like, well, I thought if I could go on and just explain like menopause, Lexapro, alcohol, and hell no. You don't defend my honor by using my shit. No, it's simple. All you need to do is say, y'all are way too mean. If you want my attention or my appreciation, don't bash my wife. She's the love of my life. She's here doing the job every day. That's it. That's it. End of story. No need to bring up my shit I talk about. It's my business. Like, respectfully, he said, like, when I was sharing about our journey, and there were certain things, he's like, I don't necessarily always want to talk about that stuff, or the things that I did, that's my story. And I said, well, it's kind of my story too, but I get what he's saying, because he's still in the limelight, right? He's still here. And so I have to be respectful. So it's a two-way street. I can make fun of it. He can make fun of it, but he may not use it as an excuse to defend me. For the love of Pete. What the fuck? So we fought about that. And then I got on and I said, the nerve you have thinking you want to defend me using my ailments to idiots that I've already blocked. Idiots that are belittling me, bullying me, harassing you about me. Fuck no. You talk about me responding to the trolls. Why the hell would you give them an ounce of that pleasure? Man, that pissed me off. No, he made he made a joke today, Chantel, about menopause, and I looked at him. Oh, because I'm going in today for my eyes, an eye check. So he was bitching. He's like, man, you get so many appointments. I said, yeah, no shit, because I'm falling apart. He's like, man, menopause is doing everything to you, isn't it? I stopped what I was doing, making his bed, and I said this. That's right. You got a problem with it? And you know what I said? I told you to read up on menopause. I told you to take an ounce of interest in what's happening to your wife. An ounce. You don't think I've been through menopause? I had a mom. I said, yeah, but everybody experiences different things. And you were young at that time, so I don't think you were privy to all the things she was going through. So, he's like, well, in your case, man, everything's declining because of menopause. Yeah, read up on it. You'll see. Some women are plagued by all of it. That would be me. Jerk. Yes, Chantel, wait till 49. It's been like a shit show of a year. Everybody copes differently. And I try to talk about it a lot with him, so, maybe at the time, like, he can understand my emotions or something at that moment. So I bring it up a lot, just so he can get it, but I don't think he's listening. Yeah, the war stories. Shit. But yeah, like, 49. I mean, my eyesight was starting to go last year a little bit, but not bad. And then all of a sudden, like 2 months into my 49th year, what? Huh? What's that say? Oh, shit. So yeah, it's a menopause. Yeah, you're on pause. Get the fuck away, Dan. I was castrated at 50. Shit. Yes, Dolce. I'm going through that right now. I'm so tired. Last night, Dan was trying to, last night, I was so tired, and I had my cupping done yesterday, right? So that always makes me a little bit more tired. And I was talking to my friend, and I was like, I just don't have the energy. Like, and Dan's trying to get some, right? He's like this, ED. And I'm like, shit. Fuck. What? I gotta pee. But yeah, he was like, and I was like, I gotta go. He came out like 4 times. So I just went in there. I sat with him for a while and just talked, just telling him about, whatever issues I was having. And then Hannah called, and I just couldn't keep my eyes open, let alone my legs open. I wanted to leave the house without, Dan, every time, Jerry, let's build a fire. You build a motherfucking fire, I will put your ass in it. Let me go pee really quick. God, this is jogging lately. Pooping me out, you guys. Hold on. little bit of gas. Wanted to make sure nothing else was going to come out. You know what I'm starting to think? Does anybody have trouble with their with butter? A fan? Yeah, I sleep with my fan on, and it's cold. And Andrew's like, "Mom, you have it too hot upstairs." He came upstairs last night, and he's like, "Is the heat working?" I said, "Yeah." He's like, "It's way too hot." I said, "I think so too." I have it set at 65, but like everything's drying out. But I sleep with my fan on. I'm like, "Son, we can turn it off," because it started. But so, does anybody have trouble with butter? Because I'm starting to think the butter is starting to irritate my belly now. Up in the sky. Invested. GSR, they watch me. So it is kind of scary. It is kind of scary. Dan's been getting kind of like upset with me because, okay, butter and cheese. Okay, because, you know, it makes you constipated. No, it's that fucking fermented shrimp paste. So I'm drinking the tea, much better, and I'm fine. But then I have my toast with butter, and I like get the shits lately. So I've been really, they know your guys' addresses too. I know, because they take the time to look up my address. So that's why Dan's like, you need to watch it. Like, I'm afraid for you. So, hi Alex. So I'm like, I have the shits in the morning, and I've literally taken out almost everything. It is real butter. So now I'm gonna have to have just bread. Just bread? The fuck? Now I'm gonna have to find a different little nibbling thing to eat in the morning time. Cause like, I don't know. Yeah, but Nicole, it's such a, I will not drink milk. No, that will kill me. Instead of butter. Yeah, I can try, I can go back to my avocado and see if that's better. Butter. Vegan butter, I can do that. The PB is too heavy for me when I'm running. So maybe I'll try that. Or cottage cheese. I can eat cottage cheese, or can I? Because last night my stomach started hurting and I had Doritos, cottage cheese, and I had chicken nuggets. I don't carry a firearm. So, favorite all-inclusive resort. Chantel, I've never invested much in all-inclusive. We've stayed at the same place with the kids just because it's centrally located. It's called the Rosé, Pueblo Bonito Rosé, because the kids, like, I didn't need luxury. Never been there. Dan and I went one time and we stayed on the marina, and that was our favorite time together. I got a tattoo on so I can find my way home and map. Yeah, so I don't know. I'll see. I have to, just because GSR, the fact that you just said they know your address. So were people busting out my address on that live? Because since you were going in and it's not safe and I'm not even famous. So I'm not going to say that I do definitely need to go and deal with that because I will carry anyway. It's really hard in California, I think, but I think at this point in my life, I need to carry, even if it's against the law. But GSR, if they were saying that on the live, then I need to tell Dan so he can go in and deal with that, because that's not okay. If you put somebody else's address out in the public, by Chantel, on a public forum with, thousands of people, and that's not cool. It's not cool, and it's against the law. there's some term for it. Not a way to live, but you know, Alex, we're in such a fucked up world as it is, that who's to say that hate's hate, and unfortunately, people have so much hate that they would harm something. I mean, look at, singers have been killed because of it, you know? I don't know, it's crazy. No, I know I will. And I just want to know, so if Anders, oh yeah, I still have that guy. Yeah. The guy that told me to watch my back, and he knows where I live and put it out there, yeah. Doxing, yeah, thank you. So yes, I do, it happens, I know. He said no, I said why? You use it. That's the only other issue, just kidding. But no, I do, and Andrew is supposed to take me to learn how to pew-pew, because he also has a room full of protection, so I also need to be able to, since I sleep upstairs, be able to, you know, use those big things, and that will blow your fucking head off or your body apart. But yeah, no, I need to start. I try to be safe. Alicia, like I told Dan last night, I said, you know, I enjoy what I do. It brings me a lot of enjoyment. And if that's the way I'm gonna go, then fuck, that was my time. I'm not gonna stop doing something because I have threats and that much hate against me. I'm not gonna stop being me. I'm not gonna stop doing what I do. And half of the time, you know, those threats and the anger and the hatred is idle, right? They just, oh, thanks, Dad. You have a great day too. Made me a baseball stick. Oh shit. Yeah, well, Dan should know better not to do that. I think, here's the thing. I think if it really came down to it, I think Coco would, I believe if I was at risk, Coco would rip their heads off. And I think Baxter would too. They're very protective of me. Like, Dan can play with me and like attack me, and Baxter always gets in between us. Coco, you know, doesn't feel the same way about Dan. Like, she just starts licking us, you know. But I think if you should see when I take her out for a walk, she sees anybody coming up to me, her shackles are up, and you know, she's barking ferociously, and that's her warning. Like, don't mess with my mom, you know. So I do believe. Oh, that's good, Twyla. I do believe she would hurt someone, 100%. Grandpa would too. Yes, she's very, very scary because she's a big German Shepherd, 85 pounds. But I do believe she would attack and hurt if you don't get her first, you know, because she's very protective of me. How's she doing from eating the bone? Fine. Eating, drinking, shitting. I didn't see anything in her shit that would make me worried. We fly at dawn. Yeah. Had a crazed dude banging on my door. I'm always packing. Yeah. And that's, I know. But it is, Gracie, you know, I agree with you. There's no, again, trolls are going to be trolls, right? But here's the thing, is that there gives you no right for people, again, to threaten, to bully, or to express harm done to you. And that's what I think, being a rabbit, now you're rabid, Jerry? Shit. I think there's just I just couldn't even wrap my mind around somebody having that much hate for others, that people they don't know. You know, they think they know, but they have no fucking idea who I am, what my true heart is, and everything else. Now, if you took a better look at me, Rachel, Roxy, 1976, you would really see what a great person I am. But there are people out there like you that just want to see what they want to see because you walk around with your eyes closed. And you don't have any empathy or any kindness in your heart. You just want to bash and bully people because it makes you feel better somehow. And that's sad because there's so many other ways to find happiness in life than to be bullying to other people. That's it. When you come on here and you express your, oh, I know it all about you, you mean woman, treat grandpa better. Yeah, okay, get off your fucking high horse. Come do what I do and you realize what a fucking badass I am. There's a difference, you know? I know, and I try not to judge people like you, Rachel, and many others, because you know what? Assumptions are just that. They make an ass out of you and me. Mostly you, because you don't know me, and you really haven't taken the time to know me, because all the great supporters we have at here have taken the time to learn and to know me and appreciate the things that I give back. And no, Rachel, I'm not fucking perfect every fucking moment of the day, but are you? Are you? Because I can tell you something. You're sitting really high on that horse. And I can bet that there are many people you react to in life. I'm not perfect, and I admit every day my failures with not only Ed. It's not just Ed. Stop focusing on me trying to treat Ed better. Okay, it's not just him I lose my patience with. It's my husband. It's my fucking animals. It's my kids. Stop pigeonholing Ed as this divine entity. He is part of my fucking family. He is part of the dynamics in my house, which means that when I'm frustrated, when I'm pissed off, he is going to be part of the butt end of my frustration and anger. Just like us moms do when our kids are fighting and our kids are fucking throwing shit and our kids are misbehaving. What did you do? Did you sit there, oh, sweet pea? Now, let's not do that. Fuck no. Fuck no. Now, if I sat here and videotaped all the great moments and videotaped all my great communication skills, my tone being great and all that, I would be lying to everybody. I am not lying about how I react, because what does that do? It makes people feel bad about what they are doing in their household. It makes them feel guilty. I want people to know. I get it. I feel it. And I too get frustrated, mad, and sad throughout the day. Just like I did when I'm a mom or wife. For fuck's sake, y'all, get off your fucking horses already. Reflect at yourself in the mirror before you come bashing people you have no idea the type of people they are, let alone not even taking the fucking time to learn about them. Move on. Move along. You don't have to like me. But stop making an ass out of yourself and your stupid words you write behind your screen. There you have it. No, she's quiet. She's quiet. Sorry. I needed to get that out. That was repressed from last night. Shit. But, sorry. I mean, that's my biggest fucking complaint about women. Choose to reflect on yourself before you throw thy stone against others. Because I tell it like it is. I feel it. I share it. But yet, you have a problem with that. Okay. No, I'm not perfect. Move along. Hi, Cindy. How you doing? Yeah. Judging is very easy, right? I always tell people, it's so easy to judge and it's so easy to assume. But the minute you actually grow and gain wisdom and insight into how the world works and people work, you realize that you're the idiot, right? Not anybody else. It was you for making those judgments and those assumptions when you had no idea about what was lying outside of those. Yeah, anyhow. And I never claim to be perfect. People act like I sit here all the time telling you how perfect I am. No, what I do say is I do a badass job. I put up with a lot of shit. I handle my shit. And I wake up every day and do it again. So shut that. Just saying. After you couldn't be at home, he had dementia. But I had to watch him all the time. It's hard. And that's why when people say, you know, we watch for Ed, not you. No, but I'm going to tell you something. There are a lot of people who I've gained respect from because of my openness and my willingness to discuss my undercarriage issues, you know, telling you how many times I fail in a given day, tell you, yes, I'm frustrated. And you know what? I'm going to tell you a real thought right now. Today, I woke up, I saw Ed, and you know what I thought? You know what I thought? You want real? I'm going to tell you what I thought. I thought, fuck, can I do this today? I don't want to do this today. That's what I thought. That's real. Do I like feeling that way? No. But those are real thoughts. Those are real thoughts. Those are real feelings. Those are being human. Those are being emotional. And we get those days. That is real. What are you going to say about that? As a mom too, I do too. I do. And you know, some mornings I look at it and I just think, oh, this is not a dream. I'm actually doing this. And I'm doing this full time. I do feel guilty a little bit, right? Just a little bit. Because I say the same thing. Jack, I don't really want to do this. I don't want today. I don't want to do this today. I don't want to do this today. I don't want to do this today. And sometimes I have, yay, Mary. Sometimes I have tears in my eyes. I feel it today. I feel it today. I don't want to do this today. You don't like me for being that honest, that truthful? Well, then I'm not the person for you. Stop being born. Shit. Anyhow. User, I just want to explain to you, user, how your words seem like an attack. User, you said, just be glad you have your health to do things. Who is talking about health? Who is talking? What is your purpose of saying that? Are you trying to attack? Are you trying to be passive aggressive in your words to attack me? I wasn't talking about that. Social awareness. Pay attention to what we talk about. I'm okay. You know, I know that sometimes people don't have the health Sometimes people aren't able to do those things, but I still have emotions. I still have feelings. I still have sadness when sometimes I have to see what I see and know what I have to take care of in the day. What's the problem? I still feel, right? It doesn't matter if I can walk, if I can use my hands, and if I can use my mouth. I still feel those things. What's your point? What's your point? Shit. Hi Connie, how are you? Yes, Rocky's mom. It's hard. It's not easy. So they don't have a point. They're just being ugly, and they're just trying to be mean and passive aggressive. Say what you want to say instead of beating around the fucking bush. They stressing you out in that house. And then you have stupid, are they stressing you out in that house? You know what I sometimes think? that maybe there's been a traumatic brain injury. Has there been, have you ever been dropped on your head? Have you ever been hit with a baseball bat? Has your mama ever accidentally, like, banged your head in the door?
You didn't take a pee? Huh?
Shit.
I'm ready.
What are you ready for?
If you need to take a pee, I'll cover for a second. I do have something to share.
Of course you did.
It's just a new philosophy I just picked up walking down the court.
Well, here, straddle me. Just stay on either side
Are
of
you
me.
sure it can take the weight?
Yeah, just stay on that back
Are you
side.
sure?
And just poke your head around.
I don't feel comfortable.
Just do this. It's not that
God.
difficult.
The revelation was, you might want to get a pen out, but it's historically been agreed upon by all the experts that the best Squeeze song is Tempted. Tempted would be the best song by Squeeze, Paul McCarrick and Squeeze. But I definitely believe after hearing both songs today that Pulling Muscles from a Shell should be their signature piece, without a doubt, over Tempted. It should be the last song they play if they tour. Pulling Muscles from the Shell above
You know, probably
Tempted.
3/4 of the people have no idea what you're talking about.
Probably more than that, but that's it. Have a good day.
Are you going to tell people who follow you on Instagram?
I'll tell tonight or when we do the next live.
Are you serious about what you said?
Yeah.
I'm at a payphone trying to call home, but my
I don't know. I wouldn't.
Sunday morning rain is falling.
You don't share people's personal things like that.
What? Keep it to myself, lock it up and gag order has been. Anywho, that was so random. I'm looking for a brain injury, Jack. I am looking for a brain injury. Adam Levine. Isn't he one hot MFer? I can tell you, Adam Levine, Adam, if you're watching, I didn't really like the blonde hair look, but when you're just normal with a little scruff on your face, you are heart AF. Heart, that's what I say. Heart, meaning hot. I are a brain injury. You have a, I'm gonna start asking. Maya, were you ever dropped? Did you, when you did somersaults, did you, Maya, you get upset when things are said to be true. Oh yes, Maya. You were so right. So true. Yes. Apparently, newsflash, y'all, Maya knows everything about Danielle. Because she says I get upset when the truth is revealed. Maya, if anybody is revealing any truth, it's not you, sis. It's me. Girl! I reveal my own truth. I just told you. I just told you my truth. But yet, what do you know that I don't know? What do you know that I haven't shared, Maya? Are you here? Maya, come out, wherever you are. Yeah, I was trying, baby, what? Huh? Okay, so, here's the thing about what Dan was saying, his epiphany.
The way I look at that.
Flying monkeys all around her. Oh, yeah. Watch your hair in my house. Ooh, the flying monkey's gonna get ya. You better duck and cover, and then don't be head to head with Jerry, because he's naked. What? What do you have to say, Mr. Salinger? Your Honor,
I was going to say.
I find that man in contempt of the Salinger farm for gag-ordering his wife and telling her to be quiet.
I didn't say be quiet. I said just don't. Unless they comment publicly, it's not our business.
GSR has gone in the live. GSR is one of my flying monkeys. Actually, it was her that got the term of the flying monkey. So she's like, I just went back in. I couldn't help myself. I had to humble a couple of those trolls. She said, she just said, I'm done, I think, right now. She goes, Dan's probably going to be like, what the fuck? She goes, but I feel dirty now. I got to go shower.
GSR?
Uh-huh. She's my friend. She's a flying monkey.
GSR.
You'll see her on that. She was the one going in, and actually, one of the retorts was, you one of Danielle's flying monkeys? It was her. Anyway, she went back on there. They don't feel dirty. They don't. Okay, nobody knows what the fuck you're talking about. Okay, let me enlighten y'all. Squeeze is a band. Shit. P.S. Squeeze is a band. They used to sing, well, they not used to, but they were popular in the, I don't know, 80s, 90s, I don't know. So we need a flying monkey support group. We need to, Tempted. So Squeeze's most popular song was Tempted, and it was, let me see if I can, shit. I can't remember how it goes, but it's basically, a toothbrush, a flannel for my face, pajamas, a hairbrush, new shoes, and a case. I said to my reflection, let's get out of this place. And then it goes on past the church and the steeple, the laundry on the hill, the billboards and the buildings, the memories of it all keep calling, blah, blah, blah. And it says, tempted by the fruit of another, tempted but the truth is discovered. What's been going on since you've been gone? There's no, anyway. So they also have a song called Pulling Muscles for Michelle. And if you don't know Tempted, you won't know that song. So, yeah, it's my voice. Tempted, but the truth is discovered. Anyhow, yeah, tempted by the fruit of another. Hello, Hope. I know you are searching for some attention because this is not the first comment you have written. You're so condescending. Why? Is it me that's really condescending, or is it not you? Let's take a minute and reflect on your comment. Thank you. I know, GSR, they pissed me off too. So Pulling Muscles from Michelle. So if you really dissect, which Dan is a poet, right? So he dissects words and the meaning behind songs. So he is saying that the Pulling Muscles from Michelle's song is more lyrically, poetically justified than Tempted. So that's what I'm saying. You know, and that's another thing, right? Like when people say those things to me, like, so condescending. Why? Try your best. This is like peopling for dummies, right? Peopling 101, how to become a better person. Before you troll and before you say words that could actually accurately describe oneself, like you, the writer, the keyboard warrior, you should really stop and contemplate what you are writing and how ironic it is that you would be writing that. Just simple. It's just simple, basic communications for dummies. You know how they have those books? How to work a computer for dummies. How to be a kind human for dummies. How to just be a fucking nice human for dummies. You know, those things. That's simple. Read the book. Amazon. They're underachievers. Yeah, it's just such a, like, it is a trigger for me because I'm like, these people write these things, but yet they are the ones with the problem. It's not me. You are worse than anything I can tell you I ever do in one day by stating your stupidity on my platform. And I'm sure others, because probably the buck doesn't stop here. Mindy Schneider. What did Mindy say? Y'all are irritated with Mindy. What did Mindy say? I can't find her. Shit. Yeah, but it just, every time I read them, I'm just like, what the fuck? What? How? Hypocritical? No? Is it more ironic or hypocritical? Or can we do both? Like, what? Huh? Maybe it's because I know me and I know my worth and I know my importance and I know what a badass bitch I am. A badass, imperfectly perfect bitch. Which I talk openly about. Not my, my low points, as well as my high points. My high point every day is finishing the day with a smile. Knowing I did the best I could. Sometimes my tears hit my pillow at the end of the day. But I know that even as those tears fall, I did the best I could do. I did the best that I can do, and I still did it. And I will continue to do it the next day, the next day, the next day, the next day, the next day after that. Like I told you today, I saw his face. Oh, Jenny Boo, yay! I saw his face today, and I can't help what I felt in that moment. I can't help that my thought process was the way it was. And I did not, or feel in that moment that I wanted to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to caregive. I don't feel like parenting. I don't feel like cleaning up my dog shit. I don't feel like doing any more laundry. I just don't want to pay bills anymore. I don't want to do those things today. And I don't want to caregive. I don't. But guess what? I will. Because I have no other choice. It's in my gut. It's in my soul. It's in my heart. And I have been struggling lately. I have. I'm not perfect. No. But I do it. Some days with a lot more grace than others. That's the job of a caregiver. And when I say caregiver, I don't mean just Ed. I mean everybody within my grasp that I have to caregive to. Ed, Dan, my dogs, my kids. Hannah was calling me yesterday in a lot of pain walking her through the day, you know, worried about her, making sure it was what we thought it was and not anything else being so far away, right? I had that stress. On top of everything else, I had stress, you know, tired, frustrated with my healthcare shit that I still can't get through. And I'm trying to figure out a loophole to do it on the computer without them. I don't know, you know, that was stress. Trying to deal with my fucking adjuster still, and she hasn't responded to me. Nordic Track people, again, about, you know, it's just the added shit, the bills. I had to put that big ass bill in the fucking mailbox yesterday. That property taxes. I have to balance my budget. I have to balance my fucking checkbook. I have to balance everything, because right now, if all that money starts going out right now, abort the mission. All the while going to get cupped and deal with the repetition. Where's my keys? Where's my brother? Danielle, can I do anything? Danielle, can I do anything? Danielle, can I help you? Danielle, can I help you? Danielle, can I do anything? Danielle, can I help you? Danielle, can I do anything? Danielle. Sometimes I'm in my kitchen, many times, when I've had a full day of just dealing with stress. Hannah, you know, bills, money, transferring, depletions, red, black. And then just trying to continue on with my business and doing that aspect of my job. This is what I did yesterday, because the reset was every 30 seconds. The reset was every 30 seconds. And I felt like my eyes were drooping. I felt like I was gonna lose my shit. And I finally did, right? I finally did. After being calm for the first 157 times, that 158th time, I said, Ed, sit down. All right, all right. Yeah, it happens. It happens. Very matter of fact, some of you don't like when I talk to him like that, and I tell him to sit down, and it acts like, people are like, he's not a pet. No, he's not. But he's a 91-and-a-half-year-old man who's a fall risk and who has dementia. And when you see him stand up every 30 seconds from the couch, some of which he falls back down on the couch, right? Because he is frail. He is not 60 and 70 anymore. And you tell him to sit down, it's for his best interest. Sit down. Yes, he needs to sit. You don't see what and how he is in this house. You don't see how feeble he is in this house. You can't see the many times he gets up every 2 seconds to repeat himself. Sit down! Sometimes as he's trying to get up and falling back on the couch 3 to 4 fucking times to get up to ask me, sit down! Sit down! All right, you know? It's tough. You have to be firm with him. You have to be direct with him, and you have to be to the point with him. Bulk shopping. Bye, Mindy, be safe. Yeah, he's a fall risk. He's a major fall risk, and I have noticed every day. Why is he not in a health care home? Because he's home with his family, Brian, where he wants to be. That is why. And do you think a home would be better for him than where he's at? Absolutely not. That would kill him. He'd be dead within a month. So I see him fall back on the couch numerous times a day. It's hard for him, you know? That muscle strength. His legs are like this little. This little. Yeah, and you know, he's not there. I mean, he would die. I mean, Ed would die. If you watch enough, you would know all he does is look for his family. All he does is search for familiarity. It would kill him. Yeah. You know, we're hoping he can stay here until his last breath, right? I mean, that would be our goal. But we don't know. And I took a video. I think there was one, was it today? I don't remember. I have so many clips that, and I look for ones to post and they blend together. But there's one that says, you know, maybe it was today. I recorded him today as I was trying to shuffle him back to his room, which I'm gonna get shit for because I'm like, let's go, let's get to the room, you know, because he stops along the way. Well, what's this? It doesn't matter. Keep going. I'm not gonna sit here him as he's trying to go back to bed, and we'll have the same fucking questions when he wakes up. But he said that. He said, well, the first part of it was funny because he walked in and he said, Danielle, do you live here? And I said, yes. And he said, I live here too? And I said, yes. He said, how does this work? I kind of giggled and I said, no, well, you live here with me and Dan. How does, no, that doesn't work. But he did. How does this work? It took me off a little bit. I have to show Dan. He's going to find that interesting. Huh? You, what? Oh, Lord. I can't. I don't think he wants to hit it. I just got done Big Paw telling you he can barely get off the couch. Hitting it is not something I don't think he could do very well. But just the thought alone, I was trying not to like giggle because I didn't want him thinking it was like a bad thing, but at the same time, you can't help your reactions. Anywho, that was the highlight of my morning. But I said, no, you live here with your kids. You're 91 and you can't live alone anymore. And he was like, oh, I live with my kids. I like that. Well, who else is living here? Dan. It's hard, Ryan. It's really hard. Yeah, poor Ed and Dina. And you talk about that too. Like his connection from his brain to his belly is off. Like yesterday, I ended up deleting the video because it was just so bad between him and me trying to explain things to him. And I was like, I had to yell really loud. And he, not like my normal, like, projection type of a talk, but he was like, what? I literally had to get in his face. I was like, you just ate! Because he couldn't hear. Like, I don't know what it was or why he couldn't at that moment. Oh, I did? Yes, you did. I tried all different octaves and then I finally just had to scream it. And I had to scream for like the 5 minutes of conversation we had. Well, why am I so hungry? I don't know. You just ate a big ass burrito. I had a burrito? I don't remember that. He's not hungry. And so I had to scream. And I finally watched it back and I couldn't do anything but laugh because I thought this would definitely go viral because I would get lambasted to the earth and back. And I just thought, do I keep it? No, I just said, I'm going to get rid of that because it was so horrible. I mean, I just was giggling the whole time. I said, this is like a what not to do, but it's true life. I mean, it is when it happens. Sometimes you have to do that. What? You just ate! Dan's like, what's going on out here? He can't hear. I'm all about myself. Oh yeah, user I am. This is my platform. It says Danielle Salinger on it. That's because it's about me. So very observant you are this morning. No, it was so funny. You know, it was just so funny. I deleted it because I was like, this is ridiculous. And I didn't want to put it on, right? Because it would have gone viral. Those of you would have known, you would have been like, geez, Danielle, right? And you would have been, I would have been like, I told you, right? I told you it was bad. But I don't want to do that because I don't do things, you know, for that intention, right? Hi Ray, how are you? Yeah, and it would just be ugly. I mean, if I put that out, and I just no. I might be there someday. Another wonderful insight, user. Another wonderful insight. A very observant insight coming from your high thinking abilities today. Everybody might be where they are someday, or you might leave early, right? Everybody is dying, right? We're all dying. We just die at different times in life. And so, yes, another observant, high observant message, comment from you. You're doing well today. That's 2 for 2. Can we keep them going? Hi, Arnold. Yeah, it's so horrible. I was on the phone with my sister. She can't hear that well. She said, why are you yelling? Well, and like even Hannah comes home, right? And it's such a different, you know, environment of being away so much. And she's like, God, you're yelling. No shit, Hannah. You cannot. You want to try to talk normal and waste your breath? Go ahead. And there's times, yeah, Sherlock Holmes and Captain Obvious are in the house, y'all. That's a new one. Attention, please. Attention. We have Captain Obvious and Sherlock Holmes in the room. Everybody, beware. Well, that's why, yes, tempted. That is why people, like, Ed can't talk on the phone, right? People are like, oh, look, Captain Obvious is back. You have it so bad. Who said that? That wasn't obvious because actually nobody said I have it so bad. So you're failing. So now you're 2 out of 3. So you just failed on that one. I never said I have it bad. I'm talking about life. You know what I mean? Like day-to-day shit that people go through. Obviously, you have some issues we need to address. You want to talk about that? I could probably help you with them. So maybe you too can have a better day. Yeah, anybody ever hear me say I've got it bad? Anybody? Anybody? Now they're putting words in my mouth. You know, that happens a lot. That happens a lot. I've never talked about ever saying I have anything bad. I love my husband. He drives me nuts. Yes. I take care of his father. Yes. I yell a lot. Yes, because he can't hear. At the end of the day, I need like a lozenge because my throat gets scratchy. Yes. Caregiving is hard, meaning everybody I caregive for. Yes. Yes. Everything else that I accomplish in a day is hard. Yes. 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 But I've never once ever said I have it bad because I don't. I don't. So when you can formally recognize your inability to see and to realize that you're a bully and a harasser
and somebody who is just here to troll and to make people feel bad, I guess. Maybe once you gain more wisdom as you go through life, you can appreciate the things that I talk about because you too will be there. I think you said those words to me. You too will be there. Maybe you have to take care of a sick, ailing parent, or a child with a disability, or a spouse, you too will be there. And you too will obviously have the same sort of issues and frustrations in life. You too, if you don't already. I don't know. You haven't said anything else, so are we working on number 4? It is a blessing, it is a blessing to be able to make it to 91. I don't think our generations make it that long anymore, honestly. Like, I think Ed's generations are dying off, right? They're living longer. Oh, Lydia, you don't have patience every day. You don't have patience every day. And that's okay. I don't, I struggle many days. And then there's days that I do a fucking fantabulous job. But those are few and far between because you have to have this stuff. You have to have your shit together, but there's always something, right, that comes into play. Your daughter's not feeling well. She wants her mom, but she can't have her mom because her mom's, 600 miles away. You have, a son that you worry about every day because of his, illness and, all those things, always checking his urine because, you're just 19, not taking care of himself. And, my husband who's getting up there in age, and his father who's obviously up there in age, and stresses, bills. Where are we getting that money? Who's paying for that? Are you? I want a new car. Is that fit in the budget? Insurance agents, healthcare issues. I do it all. So, is there a reason why I go cupping? Yeah, because these shoulders are in my neck. I try to get some peace of mind. I try to de-stress because my life is stressful. I have stress. I take on a lot, and I'm required to take on a lot of stuff because nobody else will do it. So yeah, venting is important. Making fun of my situation is important. Being real is important to me. Being honest is important to me because it's not easy. Life, as we know it, is not easy. And we work hard. Dan works hard in his way, right? Because, he's not lawyering as much anymore. So, he has to keep up on the social media side a little bit more than I have to, right? I do it, and I'm doing pretty good for myself, which is very surprising. And it makes me feel good. I haven't had a job like this to where I can contribute financially in a long time. And it is really good, but it comes with a lot of stress. But I like the stress. I like being here with you guys. I like dealing with the trolls in some sick, convoluted way. I enjoy it because they give me power. They make me realize how much better I am. They make me realize that I'm not unhappy anymore. They make me realize how smart I really am. So I need them. They just make me chuckle, you know. And I try to help them along the way. I mean, I've been able to see the light through the darkness. Sometimes I'm pretty dark, but there's always that light, Alex. There's always that light that's like, nope, you got to fucking do it. You got to pull on your big girl panties. You have to get to it, and you have to do it because everybody's relying on you. And that's what keeps me focused, is the people that matter, you know, the people who, some of you, right? Some of you who are out there that rely on me every day, who need me and give me, you know, the wonderful support. And also, I know some of you have the importance of looking, you know, everybody has their thing, right? They either really look for, you know, grandpa videos, or there's a combination of they like grandpa, me and Dan videos, or just the people who are like, yeah, grandpa's cute, but I really like, you know, your take on things. And that to me is okay. You know, we have, you know, most creators have one entity, right? Most creators, even if it's a husband and wife, most creators have one entity. They're just one, right? Me and Dan are multifaceted. Like we're three different things. We have Dan and his poetry, right? Whatever. We have me and Dan, the dynamic between them. We have Grandpa. We have Dan and Grandpa's dynamic. We have all of our dynamics. We have so many different entities within our platforms, which is really cool. You know, it's really cool that we, you know, and I was talking to somebody who wants to manage us and is kind of helping with some things right now. But, you know, he goes, I just don't even know. There's so many different avenues we can go. I'm like, yeah, it's not a bad thing. You know, it's not a bad thing. And a lot of people say that we are multidimensional. I mean, and it's kind of cool because majority of you know, have grown to love all three of us, right? It started off for majority of you with Grandpa and Dan. Well, of course it did, because Grandpa and Dan were the soul entities. I wasn't part of it for a long time. I just didn't believe in it, and I didn't want to. I was too insecure. I was too, you know, unsure of myself, and I was lacking in so many different areas in my own personal growth. And so I just wasn't all those things. And when it came time for me to do it, I was scared. It's like a little 12-year-old girl scared to do her, you know, speech in front of your 6th grade class. It was not something that was, and then the backlash and the, you know, all that, it taught me a lot. It taught me a lot. But today I'm happy where I am. From everybody, you know, mostly of course the nice people who have taken the time to get to know me and who have taken the time to understand me as a person and how I work. And that took a lot of time. That took a lot of time for me to prove to majority of people. And some of you, right? Some of you didn't believe in me for a long time. And you stayed and you gave me the grace and the respect to just kind of figure me out. And you did. And here you are. Some of you, of course, don't ever figure that out. And you just want to troll and hurt. But that's fine, too. Everybody has, I mean, can you imagine if life was just peaceful and there was no conflict? We'd be so bored. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't know. You know, Porto can princess, unhappy girl, unhappy. I don't know. Are you English? Because you would have failed English class. Unhappy, comma, girl, comma, you are young looking, comma, great, comma, body, comma, great family, being yourself. I know there isn't one family that doesn't argue, swear, drink, smoke, and if you don't, your life is boring. Huh? Is that a backhanded compliment? I don't really know what that means. Huh? I didn't mean that. That came out wrong. Again, we all make mistakes with, I meant, shit. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean, American that way. I meant like English class is what I really meant, but it just comes out wrong sometimes. Someone said earlier, you were lonely. Yeah, I wish I was lonely. The Justin Bieber song, have you ever, what's the song? I forgot the name. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Oh, it's called Lonely. It's called Lonely. But if I had it all with no one to call, isn't that fucking normal? Yeah, it's about, I remember he sang that song about, being a famous kid growing up, and everybody wants something from you. And, you don't, it happens in a whirlwind. And with having so many people around him, he is so lonely. And that's possible because you don't feel like people respect you or value you for you. They just value you for the other things. Anyway, tangent. But no, I want to be lonely. I would love to be lonely. And this isn't a cue into the people who are lonely and say, you wouldn't want to be lonely. Well, no shit. But at the same time, like, there would be moments. Andrew. Hello.
Hello?
I'm on a live.
Well,
Andrew.
I just wanted to call because my card, I think, got deactivated, and I was trying to call them just now,
Yeah.
but I didn't know which one to press. Is it Merchant Services?
Yes. You just call that whatever number is on the back of it. It's probably because you're spending too much and you're going in debt.
Not going in debt. I don't have a credit card.
No shit, but you owe everybody money. You owe me $600. You owe your sister my purse. When you have money in your bank, you should just pay everything off and then not be in debt. They probably were trying to teach you a lesson and say, bruh, stop spending money. Spend the money you have, not the money you don't have. So they probably canceled your card.
I have that money.
They just probably canceled it. They probably just hear your mom lecturing you about that stuff. Pay it off! Anyhow, yeah, call the number on the back.
Sounds good.
Love you, bye. Do you and your husband have separate pages? Yes, I do. I have 3 pages. He has 1. One page does grandpa, one page does my animals, and one page does this. Just kidding. I get this call. Yeah. What do I do? I don't know. Why don't you just call the number on the back? That's my life. So in between it all, I got calls like that. Hello, son. Pay off your bills. Well, I got the money. No shit. The bank is sick. What was my profession? My profession was a weak ass woman who went through life lonely, had to experience death of both of her parents, raising children on her own, and dealing with a fucked up husband. And now I have blossomed into a wonderful human being. Oh, God. What did I do outside of the home? I was a manager. I was a manager for a long while. And then I gave it up for my family, my fortune, and my wonderful romance with my husband. Not really. I'm full of shit. But, yeah. It is December 5th at approximately 10:40, and I have to get going because I haven't even done my arms, and I need to get my eyes checked. But, no, Dan's not bad. He's just kind of bad. Are you talking about my husband? He's just faulty. He's like a loose wire. He's like, one that wasn't genetically linked up appropriately from the moment of conception, and nobody could teach him anything. Well, he is kind of a loose cannon too. It's Dan, the loose cannon. But no, remember, today's the day of the saw, but we didn't really go much on that today. But it's your day, women. If you want to eat, is it possible, Sue? I don't think it's possible. There's only one Dan, just like there's only one Ed. I don't think they could replicate. Salingers don't, unless, I don't know, has the seed been spread? So apparently on my side of the family, my dad's side, their seed went all over the place. Because I don't know what I am, who I am, or what I should believe anymore, because what am I? That's the question I have. And that's because they left their seeds in many countries. Yeah, I don't know. Anyhow, I hope, happy birthday to your husband. I hope you have a great day. Remember, women, it is your day. Remember, life could not exist without us. We have the uterus, we have the vagina, we have the eggs necessary to populate the earth. We are the mother, we are the wife, we are the main fort. No, we are the conductor of the train. We are the pilot of the airplane. We are the master of the universe. We are mom, daughter, sister, and amazing ass bitches. Everybody's worthy. Y'all are important, and you all matter to me so much. I wish I could tell you how much and show it in those ways. But I love you guys. So remember, if you want the cake, eat it. If you want to not cook, say fuck it. If you want to just hide in the closet with a bottle of Chardonnay, do it. It's your day. Appreciate you. Value yourself and everything you do for everybody, and not enough for yourself, because we do that. Everybody comes first, and we're like, who are we? Who's that? I don't know. Who am I? What happened to me? I'm already 50? Shit. Anyhow, love you guys. I'll see you later.